Hello and welcome. I'm Lori Brigham, President and CEO of the Washington Regional Transplant Community. It is truly an honor to welcome you to the beautiful chapel of St. Ignatius of Loyola on the historic campus of Holy Trinity Catholic Church in Washington, D.C. Many of you are attending our donor family gathering and are doing so for the very first time. And we're so happy you've joined us. Sadly, due to the pandemic, we're doing this virtually. But we look forward to the future gatherings when you'll be able to join us in person. The COVID pandemic has been a challenge for everyone. And for those of you who have lost loved ones this past year, it might have been particularly distressing, as you may have been unable to say final goodbyes at the hospital, hold funerals or memorial services for your loved one. And we recognize how isolating and difficult this past year and months have been. We hope that today's gathering will bring you a measure of peace and comfort during these very stressful times. I certainly wish that we could all be together in person, but we're grateful to have this very spiritual space providing an opportunity to pause, to remember, to honor, to celebrate the lives of those that have given the ultimate gift, and to rejoice with those that have been given a second chance at life. We hope our choral selections and inspirational testimonials that you're here, the donor pictures that you'll see, and participating in the candlelight will brighten your hearts and spirits. It's now my privilege to ask Father Kevin Gillespie, pastor of Holy Trinity, to offer some spiritual reflection to begin our gathering.
As we assemble, loving God, we recognize we have come from east and west, north and south, to honor all who are gathered here, families of donors, recipients who have received the second chance. As we gather and honor and remember, help us to be present to you and to one another. Help us to be aware of the love and compassion, the grief and the hope, all of the emotions that are with us. May our gathering together be blessed with gratitude and healing. In this sacred time together, we ask for the strength for our journeyers, comfort for the grieving, hope for those waiting for transplants, and blessings on the work of all who make transplants possible. Send us forth with your divine consolations of courage and peace. We pray, conscious of your loving presence, to all the living and the deceased. Amen.
Hello. I am BJ Janosko, chairperson of the Washington Regional Transplant Community Donor Family and Advisory Council, and a proud organ donor family member. I'm honored to welcome you to today's virtual donor family gathering, bringing together donor families, recipients, WRTC staff, and the extended transplant community. We will remember all of our heroes who gave life and hope through organ and tissue donation, and rejoice with those whose lives have been saved. Every donor family participating today understands and shares the void of losing a loved one. As we honor our heroes today, we remember them and their sacrifice, and the hope that sacrifice provides, life to others and healing to others, which hopefully helps close that hole in our hearts. This past year has provided all of us with numerous moments to find creative ways to overcome challenging and difficult situations. We're grateful to have the opportunity for us to come together as a group holding the 2021 Donor Family Gathering as a virtual event. Today will be a special tribute to those who have generously given the gift of life. Having attended the gathering since 2015, I often use this day to reflect on my brother's life, thinking about what I want people to remember most about him, his impact throughout his life and in his death. The impact as a husband and father of two young boys in shaping them into kind, respectful, independent, and confident young men who instinctively know the right thing to do or say, just like their father. The impact in the community as a volunteer at school or as a Little League coach, welcoming a nervous first-time player to the team and helping that child grow as a person and excel as an athlete. The impact of an older brother who I idolized and followed to Northern Virginia just so I could be around him more. I'm certain AJ had no idea how he impacted the lives of so many people. I initially thought all of this impact would end over 6 years ago when he died in a tragic fall. I thought he gave his final and most lasting impact as a full organ donor, saving 5 people's lives and improving the lives of 77 others with his tissue donation. With time and perspective, I realize who really knows how many people he truly impacted or how many families were positively changed with these gifts. AJ's impact is remembered by those who never knew him. While preparing for today, I reviewed several of your loved ones' submissions to the Garden of Hope. I was in awe to discover many comparable examples of their positive and ongoing impact. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today to remember, to honor, and to celebrate the impact of your loved ones. Their legacy continues, and their spirit will always live on in the hearts of others. Our hope is you leave this gathering today knowing that your loved one lives on in the most remarkable and magnificent way, that in the end, when it really mattered, they gave the ultimate gift, the gift of life.
When day is swallowed up in night and you can barely see the light, look for me. When all your strength of hope is gone and you are barely holding on, reach for me. In every time you are in need, I am hope. You can find me on the way to every story's happy ending. You don't know how to make it through the pain, but you won't give up while you still know my name. I am hope. You can find me on the way to every story's happy ending. You don't know how to make it through the pain, but you won't give up while you still know my name. I am hope.
Welcome. My name is Jim Vitus. I'm here today to thank all the donor families who helped burn victims survive and make it possible for us to heal, recover, and thrive. I was injured in a house fire, burned on my torso, upper arms, face, and head. I spent 3 weeks in the burn unit at Washington Hospital Center and had 4 sets of skin graft surgeries. Donated skin helped me survive the initial trauma, knowing that I would look as close to my old self as possible and giving me the confidence to face the long and complicated healing process, which I've only come to understand by actually living it. When I left the hospital, I had no home, no driver's license, no credit card, no checkbook, no ATM card, no car keys, and no personal or financial records. I ended up wearing a compression garment that looked like a World War I aviator's helmet for 18 months. So I had some challenges, but that was the easy part because I survived the fire while Sandra, my wife of 43 years, did not. That still is the greatest trauma from the fire and the one that is always in at least the back of my mind. I had great support networks in the hospital, my family, friends, church, and coworkers, but recovery was still difficult. When I left the hospital, I had no idea how much energy healing takes, but I quickly learned that it is an 800-pound gorilla that takes whatever it needs. It's easy to get caught in a rut, get discouraged, and even depressed. Donated skin has helped me look normal and return to a normal life, back to work and refereeing a couple of high school sports, but I still ended up hiding behind a huge Duck Dynasty beard for 2.5 years. Sandra, my wife, was an attorney in the General Counsel's Office of the Federal Trade Commission for many years. She had very high standards. We used to joke that in her office, perfect was almost good enough. At least we thought it was a joke. She was also a very compassionate person, always the first to greet strangers and offer help to anyone lost, confused, or in need. She was firmly convinced that people in stressful occupations and situations were most likely to receive only negative feedback when things weren't going well, in the midst of crisis. So she went out of her way to recognize when people did something well and to thank them for doing so. She's not here, so I have to carry on her mission and help all of us express thanks to each other. To the donor families here today, on behalf of every recipient who has received donated tissue, whether it was skin, bone, corneas, or other tissue, we want you to know your loved ones' gifts have saved and enhanced our lives in ways you will never know. Your loved one has made a tremendous difference in our lives and our families' lives each and every day. Your loved one and you gave these gifts at the most difficult and tragic time in your life, and we are eternally grateful. You truly brought light into the darkness.
You, from our donor, Alana. I remember when I first found out that my organs were coming from you. A sense of happiness filled my heart. However, there was a feeling of sadness too. Although I was able to live, there was so much sorrow that you died. While my family rejoiced, your family cried. Sometimes I wonder what you were like, what things did you like to do, and why God chose you for my life. If I only got to meet you, I could have thanked you before time for taking care of these organs, and oh yeah, they are doing just fine. I promise that I will always take care of them. Your satisfaction is what I want to gain. I'm going to show you through my success that your sacrifice was not in vain. I'm going to live for the both of us. Even though you're not here, you're not gone. You may not be able to walk this earth, but through me, you will still live on. Finally, I say thanks. What I'm about to say is true. You have given me a new chance at life, and I owe it all to you. Thanks, Alana. Hello, my name is Dr. James E. Selby, Jr. I am a heart and double kidney transplant recipient, and I'm here because I'm going to tell you the true blessing and meaning of the gift of life. I wake up each day looking forward to completing a new journey or task. I thought about what my life used to be and shed tears of how happy I am that I made it through that time. Because of this blessing, now I can breathe again, talk, walk, and run as if nothing ever happened. I've been able to raise a son that looks just like me. I have traveled all the world to see various cities, states, and countries. I have stayed up at night many times just thinking about this blessing that you have given me. I've been able to build 2 homes, get married, and earn a bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degree. For the past 10 years, I've done what I could to increase the amount of organ donors in the world. I've used strength and energy to give my focus and empowerment to live through each day. My life has been a peaceful journey, grasping all the jobs that my new chance in life can award me. I've never let one day go by that I haven't found some way to appreciate that gift that is dear to me. I'm able to walk around disguised as if I'm a regular person without an ailment in the world. No one who sees me would know that I'm truly special because of the gifts of life and how they're working together. Because of this gift from my donor, I'm able to live a life that is full of blessings and happiness.
There's something deep within my heart I've longed to tell you. Searching for words that say how much you're very dear. Words that make it very clear. Words honest and sincere. that I can put to music for you to hear. You stay with me, I always know you're here. I'm not alone, I always feel you near. I light a candle in my sad times to remind me of our glad times, and in my heart you always will stay. The days go by and life goes on, rain or shine. I laugh and cry as memories of you flow through my mind. You still give me strength and love, a gift from God above. Your gift of love will stand the test of time. I remember the day we met like it was yesterday. I remember the day you left, the pain won't go away. The sweet memories I have seem to be the only salve for my wound. You were gone too soon. The days go by and life goes on, rain or shine. I laugh and cry as memories of you flow through my mind. You still give me strength and love, a gift from God above. Your gift of love will stand the test of time. You stay with me, I always know you're here. I'm not alone, I always feel you near. I light a candle in my sad times to remind me of our glad times, and in my heart you always will stay. I remember the day we met like it was yesterday. I remember the day you left, the pain won't go away. The sweet memories I have seem to be the only salve for my wound. You were gone too soon. You stay with me, I always know you're here. I'm not alone, I always feel you near. I light a candle in my sad times to remind me of our glad times, and in my heart you always will, and in my mind I know you will, and in my life you always will stay.
We are about to start the candle lighting portion of our program. As I am speaking, BJ Janasco, representing donor families, James Selby and Jim Vitus, representing transplant recipients, and Lori Brigham, representing the donation community, will light the unity candle. Today, we honor those selfless individuals who have given the gifts of life and hope. We light one candle for our grief, one for our courage, one for our memories, one for our love, and one for our hope. Please feel free to join in by lighting a candle in your own home during this time. Our donors have died, but in their death, they have given the ultimate gift, the gift of life, to organ, eye, and tissue recipients. Donors and recipients have come together as one. As we light our candles today, we want to say to each donor,
This candle is the burning flame of our grief. The pain of losing a loved one is intense. It reminds us of the depth of our love. We light it to confront our sorrow, to confront each other, and to change our lives. This candle is the shining glory of our memories, the times we laughed, the times we cried, the times we were angry with each other, the silly things they did, and the caring and joy they gave us. This candle is the thankfulness that resides in the hearts of all who receive the gift of life, and to the family, members, and friends that have nourished them back to good health. This candle is the intensity of love. Day by day, we cherish the special place in our hearts that will always be reserved for them. We thank them for the gift their living brought to each of us. This candle's the light of hope. It reminds us of hope and memories that are ours forever. Candles do go out and death does come. But the light of your loved one's life can forever live within your heart if you let it. Keep this candle's light inside you, where it can glow and grow forever, reminding you of your loved one's life. No light that was born in love can ever be extinguished. They lived, we loved them, we still do. May the glow of the flame be our source of hopefulness now and forever.
And I will light a candle for you to shatter all the darkness and bless the times we knew. Like a beacon in the night, the flame will burn bright and guide us on our way. Today I light a candle for you. Today I light a candle for you. Today we light a candle for you.
Both our Davids are so blessed with talent. Thank you, that was wonderful, and we really appreciate your sharing your beautiful music with us today. Thank you all for being a part of today's gathering. Again, we're looking forward to the day that we can come together in one space to honor your loved one and the legacy that they have left. WRTC's mission is to offer hope and healing, and this would not be possible without the generosity of our donors. We will always be thankful and grateful for the gift of life that they've bestowed on others. We appreciate your taking the time to be with us today, and we hope you feel the embrace of our love and the care from your WRTC family.
The gift of life. I am blessed, I'm blessed by the wondrous gift of life. It was given out of grace and out of love. Oh, one thing I can do is pass this gift to you. The gift of hope, the gift of love, the gift of life. Sing it with me, y'all. I'm blessed by the wondrous gift of life. It was given out of grace and out of love. Oh, one thing I can do is pass this gift to you, the gift of hope, the gift of love, the gift of life. The precious gift of life is in our hands. A gift that is ours for just a span. There is a way that we can pass the blessing on, so someone else can live when we are gone. I'm blessed by the wondrous gift of life. It was given out of grace and out of love. One thing I can do is pass this gift to you, the gift of hope, the gift of love, the gift of